Hello. Uh-oh. There we go. So I know we were supposed to have MOMosa Monday, but we got home and I have been unpacking and doing laundry and getting stuff away, and I had updated you guys my final Irma update. My battery on my phone's gonna die because I didn't charge it while we were in the car. But just checking in real quick before I attempt to get to bed, because we are so tired and so blessed and so just the mental exhaustion that you go through in this stuff. Just it's freaking unbelievable how you worry, about your safety and your property, and it's just insane. So Saskatchewan, hey, howdy from Saskatchewan. Hello, Maria and Lauren and Andrea. We were gonna do MOMosa Monday, but Andrea, I have to be honest, I'm so tired. I don't know how long I'll be able to hang. We have power. Here's the thing. And this was what was super odd about this, because we were on the East Coast. So I'll tell this story. We were on the East Coast running from the storm last minute, and we managed to get over to Palm Coast, which is northeastern Florida. We lost power there yesterday at some point when the weather started getting gnarly. Thank you, Aunt Pat. So we were there, we weathered the storm there, we left there at about noon. It should take, from where I live, it should take 4 hours to get back. Well, it took 6.5 hours because of downed trees and power lines and flooding and all of that. What struck me was the amount of people who are without power in the state of Florida. We literally passed through. We crossed the state, and everyone was out of power. There were very few street lights or traffic lights that worked. Everything was a four-way stop because none of the traffic lights worked, and nothing was open. In town here, our local Publix is open. They're closed now. They were open until 7. But if you were to look at a map of Florida for FPL for the power outages, our area is one of the only ones that still has power and is up and running, because I'm pretty sure the reason that we do is because when we were hit by that nasty storm back in 2004, I think it was 2004. Oh gosh, it was 13 years ago. All of our power poles and everything, transformers, everything in this area had to be redone. All of the electrical went underground. They redid everything. So I really think the reason that we didn't lose power here is because of the revamp from the last hurricane. Because the last hurricane, the Category 4 that ate us, did a ton, just destroyed this area here. Now, we fared better than the other areas with Irma, and I think we didn't lose power in this section because of that. But I have to tell you, it was a very eerie feeling. It was very surreal to drive through the entire state and nobody had power. Nothing was open. No gas stations had gas. It was super weird because you think about how far, the distance that we were going, and it was like, holy crap. Like the entire damn state was covered by Irma yesterday. The entire freaking state was covered by this storm, and it was everywhere. So it was just very, it was very like just weird, just very weird. And so driving home, I was just thinking to myself, holy crap, just millions and millions and millions and millions of people affected with this. So we texted when we got home, when we came home and we realized we had power, we texted friends in our area and said, if you're out of power, come to our house. Okay, we are not fist fighting. This is what happens. You come home. Brian, Brian, I need you to calm down. Brian! Okay, go to your room. Go to your room. 5, 4, 3, 2. And at least we can fist fight with the lights on. So, point of that rant, I don't remember. What was I saying? It was a very weird feeling to see the amount of people affected by the storm. Just so many people. So, and the army coming in. The army. I mean, we were passing tanks, and we were it's just 5.9 million. Stacy says without power. I mean, and it's crazy, right? So, and after it ate Florida, it goes up into Georgia and the Carolinas. So I found it very surreal, is I think a good word, which is what my sister-in-law had said to us, because she's on St. Croix and she was talking about the recovery efforts and all of the military presence that's there. He needs to take care of those kids. Andre, when he heard the fist fighting start, he did pop out of the room and he went to take care of it. He saw that I was on here. I think he figured I was canceling MOMosa Monday because we're just so damn tired. But so we said to our local friends, it was like, hey, if you don't have power, if you want hot water, if you need to wash laundry, if you have to do anything, come by, we'll be here. They canceled school for the next week. So there's no school until at least Monday. And they had to do that because there is no power, and the Punta Gorda area where you guys saw on the news yesterday that all the water came out of the harbor, that's where we live. So seeing the people walking on the floor of the harbor like that was unbelievable, because I drive over that every day to take the kids to school, and that Punta Gorda area, that harbor flooded back in, and Punta Gorda is flooded. So the Punta Gorda area is flooded. There's local flooding in other areas. It took us 6.5 hours to get home because to get to our area it was all flooded. So we had to drive up and out and around and detour and this and that and the other thing in order to get back. And then both entrances to our neighborhood were flooded. I got super nervous and I drove my van through it, and I'm hoping that it wasn't too... I hope it wasn't too deep, but I had to drive through it. I had to get home. I had no other options. So we're home. I've been cleaning up, unpacking, and just trying to I always get annoyed and rush through unpacking when I come home from something because it's just another task. I have to be honest with you. I was so happy to unpack today because my house is perfect and there isn't a bit, the only thing we lost was our pool cage screens. And that was because we cut them ourselves because we didn't want to lose the cage. So I have to tell you that I was just so happy to unpack today. I was happy to come home and do laundry. I was happy to do the dishes. It was so nice to have that. So, we told our friends, it was like, hey, you need a hot shower, come on over. Hey, you need to do laundry, come on over. Let's whatever you need. But it's been a really crazy couple of months for us here, and I mean Houston, I'm talking to you, prayers I'm talking about the wildfires up in BC and Oregon and Washington. I'm talking about I'm talking about this whole damn disaster with North Korea and people freaking out because we're all super freaking worried about getting bombed by North Korea. I mean, we're just so stressed, and so you have to be able to get that perspective and just be like, it's going to be okay. We're going to be all right and we can get through this. But man, it was a trip to stick 21 people, 7 families in a house for 3 days, and not kill each other. And you know what? All of the kids were really good. We ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we hung out. The puppies are super glad to be home and in their spots. Velma is already in my bed, snuggled up in my bed. My hubby is headed down there with his crew to restore power. Thank you, Miranda. Miranda sent her husband to give us power. I know, Tiffany. What's the matter?
Can I come out now?
Can you come out now? Well, you need to ask Daddy because he was the one that was dealing with you. I saw you punch your brother. I know he antagonized you.
I didn't do anything, and he just...
But you put hands on him.
He's a jerk.
All right, go talk to your dad about it. So it's Eric's house is okay. Mason did really well. Mason had a couple of meltdowns, but he's a toddler and he's supposed to have meltdowns. And it was really hot when the power went out, and he doesn't like the heat. So I gotta tell you, it was really great. You're north in Gainesville. Somebody just said, where are you? I'm in Gainesville. We're in South Florida. So, okay, so the storm went into Marco Island, which is 50 miles from us. So the storm actually hit at Marco and went up. And the eye went over. Like, that's what's so crazy about this. The eye went over all of this. And we fared very well. But that's because, unfortunately, Marco took the brunt, and then it started to wobble and the eye came undone. But our prayers to everybody on Marco and Naples and the Keys and Miami. I mean, that flooding is just crazy. And then my friend, I was texting with my friend, and she's up in the Carolinas, and she said that they got flooding from this too. So it's just insane. So I'm looking forward to I bet, Katie. Yeah, we did. We pulled in, and it was just like, oh, thank you, Lord. Barbie's husband is a first responder. He's exhausted. He's been working calls. Okay, Samantha's got a sister in Englewood. Thank you, Cindy. I should have a glass of wine. Should I have a glass of wine? Give me a thumbs up if I should head over to the fridge right now and get a glass of wine. I thought about it, and then I was like, I'm so tired. I don't even know if I should, but okay, so I should? Okay, let me come over here Let me come over to the fridge. Let me come over to the fridge and get some. Here we go. Because I have some cold. I have some ready. So let me see what we got. Let's see what we got rocking and rolling here. Let's open this pupper up. You know what I'm saying? We have to celebrate this stuff, right? Because this was a good day. And for all of you that it wasn't a good day for, I am praying for you, and we are here for you. And you tell us what you need. I know. I can't wait. My tiny little queen mattress. I'm so excited. Woo! I'm so excited for that little snuggly queen. You better bet your bottom dollar I'm excited for that queen tonight. There we go. And you know what, guys? If you've never seen this, let me show you something. I'll have to look it up to see what it's called. But if you like Prosecco like I do, they have corks for the fridge that keep the carbonation in. You pop them in and down and done. And these suckers stay on. And they're really cool. I got this for like $4.99. So you can look for that on Amazon. Some cherries in there. Ooh, there we go. So we did. You guys talked me into it. You guys twisted my arm. Look what you guys did. I'm going to have to tell the business manager I was just going to go straight to bed. I made myself a drink. Oh, Katie's 9 months pregnant, and she can't have a glass, so I'm going to drink this in your honor. Oh, that's good. Oh, Caitlin had some of her family up in Philly running from this. Oh, hello, Jessica. It's okay. It's all right to be late. My sister lives in Jupiter. Yeah, so glad they're safe, too. Yep. You have 3 of those stoppers. Nice. I found that, and I thought, oh, my gosh, will this work? And it does. Debbie, I didn't hear anything about Fort Myers as of yet, but Fort Myers is about, I want to say 25 minutes north of Marco. Yeah, I know, right, Michelle? Yeah. So he's pregnant with twins, Melissa. I will drink for you. Cheers. All right, so since we're here, we may as well chitty-chatty, pity-patty for the next couple of minutes. You guys listen to me drone on about what's been going on here. Why don't you guys tell me about what's been going on with you? Why don't you tell me? No, Helen, we got plenty of beer drinkers in here. You don't have to be a wine drinker. I just like wine. You can drink whatever you want, or you cannot drink. You can do whatever you want. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. We're having a sanity break for safety's sake right now. Yeah, sanity break for safety's sake. That's what we're doing right now. My family was in Sarasota. They're all good. Another one of your friends is in Punta Gorda. They're safe. My parents have a condo in Fort Myers, but there weren't any renters in it. Good. Good. So it looks like everybody's doing good. Last day of our honeymoon. Oh, Erin, congrats. Got to go home tomorrow to the reality, huh? Yeah. Let's see. No power in the Cape yet. Yeah, I know. About to buy a house. Popped a cork for that. Nice, Gina. What else is the good? You know what? It has been super stressful. What is the good news out there? What is the good news out there? Give us all the good news. Jessica's drinking an adult juice box. My 14-year-old ran. Believe me, I feel you on that. I worry about my son because sometimes he can be a runner too. He's autistic as well. Clinton, South Carolina is getting the edge of the hurricane right now. Ormond Beach, I missed that. I have 6 kids, and I've been trying to find a wine to drink in the evening to unwind. What's your favorite? Kira asks. I like Prosecco, but I like a lot of different whites and rosés and some sweet reds, but I love Prosecco. And Wednesday, for Wines Day, I'll open another bottle of my Wink wine, which I brought for the hurricane thinking if it was going to be really bad, I was going to drink it without you guys. But I saved it since it wasn't that bad. And so we're going to drink, we'll drink another bottle of that on Wednesday. I'll tell you about that one. And then the week after, next week, we can pick which ones we're going to buy together. How fun is that going to be? I can't wait to do that. Oh, somebody's painting their house. That's our next project. My work contract got extended for another year. Congrats, Tara. Kids are sleeping and I'm in a hot bath. Jacqueline, way to go, girl. That is a safety break for sanity's sake. I love it. All right. Anyone? Oh, what is this? This one I have to go back to. Wait, somebody just said, Amanda said, anyone have a midlife thing at 35? Turned 35 today. Happy birthday. And have been feeling anxiety about it the last 2 days. Okay, first of all, Amanda, it's not a crisis. You're having a little midlife quest. So if you're feeling a little angsty about turning 35, that's okay. Go ahead and think about all the wonderful things you want to do as you're continuing to grow up and figure out what you want to be when you get home. When you are grown, if you will. So you're just questing. It is not a crisis. We are all on a quest. Quest with us. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So don't feel like you're having some sort of a crisis. You're not. You're just trying to discover yourself. Oh, Sarah, happy 30th birthday. Oh, I love it. Another Sarah says, my kids are having a sleepover at the grandparents. Amy got a new job. Ooh, Katie is relaxing while her husband puts the kids to bed. I love this.